Okay, so in terms of getting into university, I know that the American system, you have to send off SATs and things like that, and college applications. We do it through the UCAS system, which I'm not exactly sure. It's spelled UCAS. Don't know what that stands for, but basically, you pick 5 universities that you want to go to and 5 courses at those universities, and you send off a personal statement and apply to all 5, and then they will say whether or not they want you based on that personal statement. And if they do, they'll say, okay, we want you, but you have to get these certain grades. So I had offers from some universities, and they were like, okay, you have to get 3 A's. And then basically, if you get 3 A's, you're in, and if you don't, you don't get in. So it's a bit of pressure, but it's not too bad. In terms of extracurricular activities in schools, I've noticed that I don't think ours is as like intense as American extracurricular with like football or American football and stuff. I know like boys' schools rugby is the big thing, and there are really intense schools that rugby is everything. But in my school, I played field hockey and tennis, but it was quite relaxed, and I suppose our school wasn't that good at it, so maybe that's why. But we weren't that intense about those sort of things. And you know, we had drama and stuff, but it wasn't. I wouldn't have said it was massive productions, but yeah. So we had loads of extracurricular stuff, but it was never too serious. If you want me to talk about, I'll talk about what I like to do myself. At university, I'd play sports. We go hang out with friends. There's most universities have a students' union, and it's like got just places you can sit and stuff. And there's a bar too. There's the pavilion is the big bar that everyone goes and sits outside in the summer. It was recently St. Patrick's Day, so we all went to the parades. It's a big thing, but I think students get a bit of bad reputation on St. Patrick's Day in Northern Ireland for drinking too much and rioting, but I'm not involved in any of that. But yeah, so I'd say I've noticed American schools are huge as well. Like my school there were 700, and that was pretty big. And my primary school was actually, there was 1,000 in my primary school, which is massive for a primary school. Like there's normally only like 100 in a primary school, but mine was like 1,000, and yeah, so it was big. But my like all secondary schools, I'd say the very most you'd ever get is 1,000. That's a big school. So basically, that's it. That's okay.